The middle child is disappearing. Throughout recorded history, middle children have been overlooked, ignored, and forgotten. But what if I told you he might actually be going extinct? Hi, I'm Chris from Untold Stories of History, and today we are looking at why middle children, the Jan Bradys of the world, and me for that matter, are disappearing from American families. Are you a middle child? Don't comment. Nobody cares. Back in the 1970s, having 3 or more kids was super common. In fact, nearly 2 out of 3 moms had families that big. Now fast forward to today, and that number has dropped to less than 4 in 10. The most common family size now? 1 or 2 kids, which means a lot of families don't even have a middle child anymore. 3-child households, well, they still exist, but they're kind of a minority. Kind of like a cassette tape collection in 2025. Although my daughter, who herself is a middle child, has a cassette tape collection. Anywho, now why the change? Well, raising kids got expensive. Duh. Childcare, housing, college, healthcare, you name it. Plus, people are marrying later, having kids later, and often deciding that 2 is plenty. So middle children aren't extinct, but they are much rarer than they used to be. And yet, despite their shrinking numbers, surveys show that Americans are, well, they say the ideal family size is 3 kids or more, which means middle children are less common in reality, but still beloved, in theory. That was really hard to say without laughing. So the middle child hasn't vanished. We're just quietly hanging on right in the middle of the conversation. Not fully noticed, but not forgotten either. But the fact that numbers are dropping, my friends, is literally the most middle child thing I can think of. Like, follow, subscribe, and share for more stories about our complicated human history. Thanks.